We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
To throw again. Jones. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You better be afraid of me. Switch. Switch.
From the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Barkley will try to punch it in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Another try for Barkley. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley, and this time he is in.
Yes.
Saquon Barkley with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Cardinals nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Murray. This one caught by Isabella.
Murray's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Powers ahead at the 45. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
9-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. The Falcons' leading tackler a season ago, Devondre Campbell, gets another one there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Jones. incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And 6 yards to go.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will go out right near the 35. Yard line. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. 3 down, 19 tight.
From the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete.
Jones
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. 18. Go. 58 for Mike. 58. 58 for Mike.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Choose the mic. Don't get nervous. Woo, woo. Go, 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 go.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
– 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Mike 4, Mike 4. Let's go.
From the gun, Murray. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
3rd down. 3rd and 15.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, Cardinals nothing.
Mike 2. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Mike 2. Watch 2. Watch 2.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Murray fighting, lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Shut him down. Shut him down. Let's do this.
Let me breathe for a minute, man.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Returning is Peppers. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. This is Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Giants 14, Cardinals nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check. Cross.
Check 13. Check 13.
From the gun, Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
39-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Cardinals.
On first down, Drake. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella.
Murray's
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Giants 14, Cardinals 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And some room to work. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 47 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Elijah Penny, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the...
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Murray now. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And a Cardinal first down.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he rifles one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Giants 21, Cardinals 14. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From way up at the 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. On the run, it's Barkley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Gano now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Cardinals 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. Now a timeout taken.
Complete.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Cardinals.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On first down, Drake. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Third down.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now Murray. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a draw play with Drake. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Mike 4.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation. Tough one there. The first drive of the 3rd quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And some room to roam now. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Giants 35, Cardinals 14. Graham
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Choose the right. Mike 2.
From the 27, Murray. Buying time to his left. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check, 59.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. This is Penny. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Jones now looking to throw on second down. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Giants 42, Cardinals 14. Graham Gano is set to
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Murray going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Murray. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check, 59. Come on, dude. Mike 5'9", Double dog. Let's go.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll move the chains. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
59's Mike. 18 Cardinal. Tight down. There you go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set to kick off.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. From the gun, Murray. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing on third and long. Murray eluding the pressure right. He goes underneath the Drake. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Here's Murray from midfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Fitzgerald. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Cardinal first down.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Operating from the gun. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout
2 yards
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Riley Dixon now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
Their own 34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Murray steps away to his left. That's caught by Keyshawn Johnson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Caught left side, Williams.
Murray's pass complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Murray again. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Murray to air it out again. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
Cardinals 22.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Today's final score, Giants.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.